We got the Panthers and the Buccaneers.
Cam.
Over 4,000 yards. Counted for
Whoa,
35.
Cam.
Big Shiano.
Little rookie out of Rutgers. First quarter, it's Josh Freeman. Speaking of rookies, to Doug Martin, who takes it away from Luke Kuechly.
That's just a great play. Who wants it more? That's just a great play.
Doug Martin from Boise State and Luke Kuechly from Boston College. Good players.
Tie goes to Martin on that play. 5 plays later, it's Freeman to Mike Williams.
All right. And
Freeman 16 to 24, $138 in that score. Third quarter, opening Panthers possession. Cam to Steve Smith, but watch the hit by the rookie out of Alabama, Mark Barron.
yeah, and Steve, it looks like, a free run in here, and all of a sudden, okay, yep.
Bam!
Oh, hey.
Smith started the play at 5'9", ended it at 5'6".
Bounce up.
Now that's textbook.
No,
Yeah, but
no,
you
I'm
can't-
okay.
Yeah, you can't hurt Steve Smith,
me.
man.
Next play, Newton to Brandon LaFell.
Wide open. There's a busted coverage over there.
Panthers get on the board. It's 13-7.
Cam sees the whole field, though, Coach.
Then after a 3-and-out, Newton. Last year, 0-10 when he turned it over in a game. This one picked off by Rondé Barber. He's a new safety.
Isn't he 60?
44th career INT in his 200th career game.
This a dude look just like him, retired a while back, didn't he?
Yeah. Next Panthers possession, down 6.
Full blitz.
Newton picked off by Ahmad Black, fighting with Steve Smith. Newton finished with 303 yards through the air, a TD, and 2 INTs. Fourth quarter, Panthers down 9.
Do your thing, Cam.
Yeah, there's a quarterback draw, but you know what? They're expecting it.
They're expecting that.
Greg Schiano, congratulations. First game in the NFL as a head coach. Getting the congratulatory hug from Ron Rivera, who was in that seat a year ago. 16-10 is your final.
Both coming off wins.
Well, boy, oh boy.
Perfect.
You eat the dessert first.
Yes, sir.
Don't you? All right, so
Buffalo.
Panthers, Saints both winless. Hey, Tim Key's a late ad for official Brian Strapolo, who was dismissed after Facebook photos showed him in Saints gear.
What that mean?
Exactly.
He's a fan.
They all are fans.
Oh, boy. Well, he wasn't happy with this. Charles Godfrey picks off Drew
See
Brees.
the ref with my shirt on.
Ties it at 7. Second quarter, Cam Newton. So many options, Marshall Falk, out of this formation.
Man, I mean, look at this play. Listen, I got misdirected on the play. I couldn't find the football until I saw him throw the ball.
It's in 2-8's hand, by the way. There you go.
No,
Give yourself a little love. Why not?
They
Got
understand.
another 2-8 right there.
Yeah. Panthers up 21-13 at the break. Third quarter, D'Angelo Williams. Remember, he ran for -1 yard last week in Tampa Bay.
Not again. That's some great blocking by those receivers.
But did you see the block Cam put on after he handed the ball off to cut the backside off?
Got 27 on that chunk, and then 2 plays later, first and goal, Williams again. I'll take it from here. 28-13.
Man, that's too easy, man.
Did you see his tweet this morning? I'm getting ready to put on my work clothes and do some yard work, you ladies and gentlemen. All invited to watch. You saw a 69-yard effort with that score.
Good yard work right there.
All right, Saints down 15. Breeze flushed, kind of throws it underhand. Hit by Greg Hardy.
It's one of the toughest quarterbacks in the game, though.
Called for intentional grounding to add injury to insult. Got landed on as well. He returned to the game. He is tough. You're talking about it, but boy, it's been a grind for him for several months
Man,
now.
he must be known beast right now.
Fourth quarter,
Physically.
Panthers up 8. Cam Newton to Steve Smith, his 40th career 100-yard effort. Anybody want to cover him,
How
Prime?
can you be wide open like that and you're the best receiver on
You're the primary target.
Yes, sir.
How can that happen?
Cam put that thing in that bread basket, and everybody came to the line of scrimmage to eat. Then he pulled it back out and
Well,
found Steve
Cam was
Smith.
hungry himself. 14 touchdowns
Yes,
on the
he-
ground a year ago. This year.
Whoa, Cam.
Ran for 71, threw for 253. So now Breeze again down
Thursday
15,
night,
4th
big
and
boy.
4, going for it. Oh, no. Keep it alive. We're going to move the chains here, and we're going to...
Don't do it.
Nah. Well, he had to do something, but it just didn't work out. So Panthers take over on downs. Saints get it back, same score. Breeze finding Darren Sproles, 13 catches, $128. They love using him out of the backfield, Mark.
Yeah, and this guy, I mean, you put the ball in his hands, and
He comes to
is
play.
going to. I mean, he's going to make
He
something
comes
happen.
to play. Forget all the rest. He comes to play.
4 plays later, don't go for the short guy, go for the tall guy. Marcus Colston can't stretch it in. Breeze took it in from there, so they're within 8.
But right here now, Chris, right here, we always would think, okay, Breeze is going to handle this business and come back.
Cam just keeps it on the ground. They don't get the first down. They would punt, so Breeze,
right here,
under a minute to go. Do you believe in him?
Right here.
Who dey? They
3-man rush, guys.
They 0-2. That's who dey.
That means you're dropping 8. That's hard to throw against. John
Beeson picks it off. Breeze finished with 325 yards. 9th straight 300-yard game, but it wasn't enough.
Here's how it all went down on a night that was honoring, as all the games will this weekend, the memory of Steve Sable, the NFL Films founder. He will indeed be missed. Eli Manning coming off that career 510-yard game, shaking hands with Cam Newton. Giants opening possession of the game, 2nd chance and 10 from their own 47, and here comes a man full of 2nd chances, or 7th chances, or 8th chances. Andre Brown, what a night. In place of the injured Ahmad Bradshaw, picks up 33 yards and 3 plays later on the Carolina 14. Eli Manning to Martellus Bennett, first Giant in history with a touchdown catch in his first 3 games.
On Thursday night, 2 catches. Eli first touchdown on Thursday night. Martellus Bennett had a great night.
7-0 the Giants. Next 2 possessions later, it's 10-0. Here's Andre Brown again up the middle for 19 yards. He had 77 first quarter yards, most by a Giant since Tiki did it back in 2005, and the route was on. Same drive, 2nd quarter now, 2nd chance and 3. Manning to Ramses Barton, working on Josh Norman. This is the rare Cal Poly on Coastal Carolina violence in the National Football League. What a night for Ramses Barton, filling in for Hakeem Nicks. And then Brown bursting his way into the end zone. 17-0 G-Men.
Yeah, they didn't wait till the 4th quarter for Eli to get hot. What a statement the Giants made early in the game.
Ensuing Panthers possession, 3rd chance and 4, and here comes Cam Newton down on the turf. Osi knocks him down. No points.
Yeah, great pass rush all night by the G-Man.
It's 2nd chance and long. Eli Manning steps up in the pocket, and there's Barton again.
Yes, he's 6'6", and you know what? Eli throws him nice and tall. He's trusting him. He had a career night tonight, as many catches tonight as he's had all last season.
Captain Munnerland tips the ball, and it would have been in Beeson's hand, but instead it goes to Barton. That's the type of night it was for the Giants here in Carolina. Next Panthers possession, needing points before halftime. And Cam Newton, tip drill, throws a pick. J-Ron Hosley, the rookie, gets into the act.
Yeah, that ball was a little bit thrown behind right here. You want to get it out in front of Brandon LaFell here. And Hosley, the rookie now, great concentration on the tip pass.
Cam, 5 of 12, 90 yards, 1 pick in the first half. All Giants, it's 20-0. 3rd quarter opening kickoff. Why are we showing it?
Either it's a big play or a boo-boo, and this was a disaster.
Joe Adams puts it on the turf. Oh, my
night, Joe
goodness.
Adams.
So they're coming out. Maybe they got some great plays in their pocket to try and score on the Giants. Instead, the G-Men setting up shop in the red zone, get 3 points out of it. Next Panthers possession, 3rd chance and 8. Cam Newton over the middle to Steve Smith. How about that?
Trying to get Steve Smith involved. They shut him out pretty good in the first half.
9 plays later, Cam goes over the top to get Carolina on the board, but it took him 2.5 quarters to do so.
That's the quarterback power.
Breaks the plane.
This last week for the touchdown.
13-play, 80-yard drive, but it took 6 minutes and change, and Cam needed more Superman moments like that, but he hurt his finger on that dive into the end zone. 26-7, 4th quarter now. It is 3rd chance and long, 23 yards needing it. Cam Newton, what's he gonna do? He's got time. He buying more time. He flings it over the middle. Late. Michael Boley picks it off. So Martellus Bennett has a touchdown in his first 3 games this season. Michael Boley has a pick in each of the first 3 games this season. Next Giants possession, 3rd and 4. Manning to Martellus Bennett moving the chains, and we've got a little bit of the feud.
Yeah, Bennett yelled at me saying, I heard you guys talking about me. How do you like me now? He played well tonight.
We spoke highly of him.
Charles Godfrey rips Bennett's lid off.
What is he listening to us for before
3 plays later, here comes Andre Brown again. Andre Brown, 33-7. Giants route is on. Ensuing Panthers possession. Newton needing to score here for Greg Olsen. Look out, camera folks. Antrell Rolls seems to cut his left knee, taken in for x-rays. We'll let you know anything we know, but you can see knee meets camera lens.
I talked with Antrell when he was coming out, Rich. He just said he hit the camera, hurt his knee. He should be okay.
And 2 plays later, Newton trying to get something going on 4th chance and goal. from the Cam. Picked again.
Whoa, Cam.
Whoa, Cam. A 5-turnover night. Rolls replacement. Stevie Brown gets in on the act, and that photo says it all. 36-7. The Giants getting it done.
To the NFC South we go here on NFL Game Day Scoreboard, delivered by Papa John's. There's Matt Ryan, the top-rated quarterback in the NFL. Cam Newton looking to bounce back from a subpar performance against New York last Thursday night. Greg Olsen finding his way to the end zone. Nice run, 17-yard score.
Nice opening drive for a team coming in and taking the crowd out of it. The Georgia Dome is loud of facilities you'll find in the NFL.
And Matt Ryan only one pick coming into this game. There is pick number 2, intercepted by Haruki Nakamura.
I don't know what he was thinking. He must have thought that guy was invisible. But you don't see Matt Ryan. You don't see him make those mistakes too often.
Falcons ran 14 plays on that drive, come away with no
safety.
Points. See Matt Ryan pat himself there right there on the 2. Said,
that's on me.
That's on me. He would come back, though. As in, plenty of time, looking deep to Roddy White. Touchdown Atlanta.
Safety wasn't visible that time.
He wasn't.
He was non-existent at least.
Yes. Roddy White proving to everybody that, look, I still have the ability to be a number 1 wide receiver. 169 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's just an example of an better adjustment to the football by the receiver.
It wasn't the only time that safety got victimized today.
Second quarter, Matt Ryan standing in the pocket, firing to Roddy White. Another touchdown.
Once again, attacking the middle of the football field. Something as a former safety I hate seeing, because you want quarterback to throw the ball at you, and then when they do, they're getting these completions. Not a good sign.
Here's what you like as a
quarterback. And you do not want to see this guy coming at once again.
Get 43. Hit him.
You don't want to see that big boy
throw 4 yards and get a 60-yard score. That works real well.
That's like a freight train coming at you. Get out of the way.
He's a fire.
You wouldn't have the right.
Or just lay down and hopefully you're a speed bump and he trips over.
What's that right there, quarterback? That's about 240 pounds of quarterback coming at you.
Okay. 8 pounds.
Really?
Stop it then, Cam. Okay.
Can you dance when you're losing?
Well, if you're
etiquette-wise?
They did it on Thursday night a couple of weeks ago.
If you're Cam Newton,
Panthers trailing 24-21. Fourth quarter now.
Play.
Dumps it off, and Pilari's 41 yards for the touch.
Just like to play to Michael Turner, the best play for a quarterback. And you know, Paul, you play quarterback. Throw a short pass and it turns into a touchdown.
28-27, 3 timeouts left. Here come the Falcons now. Ryan rolling out to his right.
And face plants.
Charles Johnson, 5 sacks in the game. This is his 5th sack.
Wow.
No flag for a late hit, and Atlanta
hurt the worst.
Would be forced to punt. Carolina with the ball. 3rd down and 2. Cam Newton going to get it?
Kind of hard to.
Put the ball on the ground there, didn't he?
And I keep telling people this, no matter how good a runner a quarterback is, they're not used to protecting the football. They're not getting hit in practice like a running back is.
Good point.
These are times when they'll lose the ball whenever you utilize them running the ball too much.
John Abraham forcing Cam Newton to fumble there.
No Superman on that play.
No Superman.
No.
Falcons begin the final drive here.
Wow.
From the 1-yard line.
Special team
and what
play.
time is it?
Left.
Matty Ice time.
What has Matty Ice time meant over the last 3 years?
99 yards away. Here we go. Where's Roddy White?
Where's the safety? That's the question.
Wow.
Now,
number 43.
I'm 36 years old, coming off knee injury.
You're going to say
I can make that play.
Who said non-existent safety earlier?
When we see guys that retire and they see plays like this, they always think, oh, my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah,
I could come back and make this play.
I've seen you go after the buffet in there. There's no way you could have made that play.
Matt Ryan.
Give me a little time.
Bryant's 40 yards out. That was 10 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
Matty Ice, there he is.
Falcons come back to win 30-28 in Atlanta, unbeaten on the season. Coming back 99 yards away.
Kind of hard to slow that
offense down. There.
Yeah, kind of hard to slow them down.
That's almost like Elway.
Panthers and Seahawks. Mooch on game day morning. Didn't you say 250 through the air, 100 on the ground?
He was my bold prediction. I thought he was
Prediction?
really going to have his best day today.
Third quarter, a rousing 6-3 game.
A lot of field goals
Russell
today.
Wilson.
Russell. Last name
Intended for
Wilson.
Anthony McCoy, but Captain Mutterland.
Prep graduate right there, baby.
Panthers have a 10-6 lead in kind of an ugly one.
Good job, Cap.
2 possessions later, D'Angelo Williams, he takes the pitch, and then you can have it.
He didn't.
Yeah, Brandon Browner.
Can't let a man take
the strip and the recovery. Pretty good.
man cannot take your ball.
That's pretty good play, though.
That's a great play.
Grabbed it out of there.
That's a great play.
So the ensuing drive, Russell Wilson, his only touchdown toss of the day. Look who it is. It's Golden Tate, who is simultaneously crossing the goal line while holding on to the ball.
All right.
I know. What's the statute of limitations?
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay. 13-10 at that point. Fourth quarter, Panthers down 6 in the red zone. Cam.
Get it in there, Cam. Get it in there, Cam.
He's going to. That is a great job by the Seahawks.
Pursuit. That's the way to get to the ball, guys.
3 plays later, 4th and goal, and the Seahawks won. What do? Do you let just Cam take it? 14 rushing touchdowns a year ago.
Yeah, let's move him. Move him.
You look for Ben Hartsock.
Give it to him.
Hey, Cam? No, Cam.
Well, after the Seahawks are forced to punt and then concede a safety, it's now 4-point deficit for Cam and the crew deep in their own territory, and that's going to do it. Sacked by the rookie Bruce Irvin, caused the fumble. Pete Carroll's fired up. Just his 6th career road win, which, woohoo! That's how Mooch used to do it back in the day.
Welcome back to Game Day Final. Dallas in Carolina. Tony Romo, he's thrown an interception in each game he's played in this season. Cam Newton, Panthers are 1-13 when he has 1 or more giveaways in a game. Second quarter, Panthers trailing 3-0. Cam Newton pressure intercepted in the end zone by Morris Claiborne for a touchback.
No, Cam.
That's only the Cowboys' 2nd interception of the season, by the way. Ensuing Cowboys possession. You can just sing through the whole highlight. It's okay. Tony Romo connects with Miles Austin. Austin stripped, though, by Thomas Davis. Recovered by the Panthers, who return it 11 yards to the Carolina 37.
Good defensive play. Miles Austin running pretty loose with that ball.
Starting center for the Cowboys, Phil Costa, by the way, he was injured and he would not return as he's carted off. Panthers possession now 3rd and goal from the 5, 21 seconds to go in the half. Newton finds Brandon LaFell on the shallow cross. LaFell gets in for the touchdown. Nice little dance. Panthers up 7-3. Third quarter for the Cowboys. There's DeMarcus Ware and Steve Smith having a little chat after that one. Let's go to third quarter. Cowboys ball still trailing 7-3. Romo goes back to Austin, this time for a 26-yard touchdown. Great throw by Romo. You give him a little credit for that?
Yeah, beautiful grab, too, by Miles Austin. Perfect throw by Romo.
Cowboys up 10-7 in the fourth quarter. Panthers trailing 13-7. Newton's pass. He's looking for Greg Olsen here. Incomplete, but a flag is thrown on the play. Take another look. Brandon Carr called for holding on Steve Smith in the end zone. That gives the Panthers 1st and goal from the 2. So here we are. Mike Tolbert hit at the goal line, but he powers in.
He was going dance.
And he is riding the cowboy. I believe that's what we call that one. Panthers lead 14-13. 2 Cowboys possessions later, Romo's pass intended for Dez Bryant dropped. Bryant thought Josh Thomas interfered.
Yeah, this play here. Yeah, you got to make that play.
That surprised you?
A little bit of contact on that play.
Yes.
Went in and out of his hands. Cowboys have to settle for a field goal.
To make that play, man.
Cam Newton finds Steve Smith on the Panthers' next possession, but he's short of the 1st down. So the Panthers are rushing to the line. Next play. Ron Rivera trying to catch the Cowboys off guard. Newton gets the snap off, completes it to Greg Olsen for what appears to be a 1st down. But look what happened on the sideline. Jason Garrett called a timeout. Ron Rivera didn't see it. Ron Rivera still going for it. 4th and 1. Newton's pass is broken up by Morris Claiborne. And Cowboys win 19-14. The Windy City, Carolina at Chicago. Cam Newton under a lot of pressure lately. Jay Cutler and the Bears looking to extend their lead in the NFC North. First quarter, no score. Matt Forte takes it into the end zone. 13 yards. Bears take the 7-0 lead. He had 70 yards on the day.
He can do it all, this guy.
Next Bears possession, they're up by 4.
Throw the ball away. Throw the ball away, Jay. Right there, right there.
Sacked and fumbles the
ball. That's the kind of stuff that makes me mad.
Yeah, the coverage made him hold on to the football.
Throw it away, though, man.
Carolina recovers on the Bears' 16-yard line. Second quarter, Panthers 3rd and 3 from the 9. Cam Newton.
Do what you do, Cam.
Get it in there.
Get it in. Hey, hold on.
And he fumbles.
They recover.
They recover. All is well. The Panthers get the touchdown. Take another look. Is this a bad decision? He got lucky, or?
Major right now. Pops that ball out. Nice hit.
I was watching the game.
Johnny on the spot.
I was watching the game, and they made all the noise about Cam not going over to the guy and saying, thanks for recovering the fumble.
Third quarter, Panthers ball up 16-7. Cam Newton finds Steve Smith deep.
Go up and get it, Steve.
47 yards.
Boy, he plays big, Mike.
To be so small, Coach, you're absolutely right. He's one of those guys, and I love him, but he has a Napoleon complex, and he will beat you for calling him small. He will beat you bad.
That led to a Panthers field goal. They're up 19-7. There's nothing wrong with short people. Fourth quarter, here come the Bears.
Oh, nice catch. That's a nice throw and catch right there, Jay.
To Kellen Davis for the 12-yard touchdown. Bears down 19-14. Panthers first and 10. Cam Newton is picked off by Tim Jennings, who returns at 25 yards.
Really the play of the game, because you'll see Steve Smith slip down on the turf here. Tim Jennings has an easy pick six.
The Bears up 20-19 after a failed two-point conversion. Tim Jennings all over it on that one.
Jennings has been balling this season.
2 interceptions in the game. Newton's turn, though. No time to sulk. 3rd and 1 on their own 45-yard line.
Do what you do, Cam.
Get out of bounds.
Don't trust nobody.
16 yards for the first down. Panthers have the ball at the 39. 5 plays later.
Look at that ball in the air.
Incomplete to Steve Smith.
Nice try.
Good try, Steve.
Didn't make the play, though. That would force the Panthers to kick a field goal. Newton finished with 2 interceptions.
Oh, right there. Oh, that
field goal gives them the lead. Now they got to hang on.
All right, 4th and 8. Here's Justin Medlock, 45 yards out.
He's already kicked
for the
4.
field goal.
That's number 5, and it's a
just off the upright. Take another look.
It counts.
Panthers take their 22-20 lead. Medlock
everything the
pumped
hard
up.
way in Carolina.
Still time for the Bears,
Beast
though.
Marshall.
That's a man.
Love this combination right there, Brandon Marshall.
Robbie Gould getting ready. Next play, 1st and 10. Cutler to Marshall again.
They go give it to you, take it.
Just a big body covering up the place and catching the ball.
6 catches in the 4th quarter.
That sets up this. 41 yards out. Robbie Gould for the win.
Other silver, we want the gold. Robbie Gould.
Wow.
Bears win 23-22. They are now 6-1.
Love it, get love.
RG3 and the Skins wearing 1937 throwbacks.
I like that helmet, man.
They look better than the Pittsburgh Steelers throwbacks.
Facing Cam Newton and the Panthers, who lost 5 straight. First quarter, D'Angelo Williams. Listen a second. Listen. You heard a little whistle?
I heard a little something, but they ain't heard.
Inadvertent whistle. So, well, they eventually looked at it and they said, you know what? He would have gotten in anyway.
Yeah, he would have gotten in. It wouldn't have worked. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, second quarter now. Redskins on a 15-play, 10-minute drive. 4th and goal. What do you do?
Down with RG3.
Yeah, tough way to finish a drive. A lengthy drive at that. So ensuing Carolina possession. Here comes Cam. He's keeping it himself.
Yeah.
Harry Riley hits him for no gain, but somebody's going to need a Manny Petty because he got a problem with his hand.
He's got one of them Fridays.
That's the fingernail deal right there.
Dion, you're looking clean, I was about to say.
More aggravated than anything.
So, how's the hand looking? It's just fine. 17 yards to Greg Olsen.
That was a wonderful throw, too. Right over the defensive back, right in front of the other defensive back.
2 plays later, Newton looking for Steve Smith. That's incomplete. However, London Fletcher is called for roughing the passer, but upon further review, they should have called it touching the passer, who act like he was roughed. Willie, is that a penalty?
Come on, man. You asking a defensive player, is that a penalty? You know it ain't.
My bad.
There's some blood on his pants right there.
Okay, so under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Newton to Steve Smith, his first touchdown of the year.
And that's what Carolina's been missing. They had so many big plays last year. They're just not getting them this year. That was one of them.
Fourth quarter, Redskins down 14-6. It's 2nd and 15. RG3 pressured by Charles Johnson.
They got after those guys today. I think they had 4 sacks on the day. Charles Johnson's been having a good year. He's their leading. He was their leading pass rusher.
So ensuing Panthers possession. Oh no, that's Armani Edwards. Remember the former college quarterback at Appalachian State gets a great block. Just his second career catch in 3
supposed to
years.
get caught, though.
You're not supposed to get caught. That was a great wheel route.
Yeah, and it was a wonderful wheel route, but those are the big plays they were not getting.
82 yards on that one. Mike Shanahan cannot believe what is going on.
He's angry, isn't he?
Nice hoodie.
So who do you give it to down here?
Cam.
4th rushing touchdown of the year. He had 14 a year ago. So now it's 21-6. RG3, what do you got for it on 4th and 10? That would be not much.
Man, they were all over RG3, man. They were playing with the purpose today. What? They only had one win.
So now 4th and 4, you got to go for it.
I don't know how.
You got to.
The rookie, the old Nat Moore whirling dervish.
Yeah, John Elway Nat Moore.
Why does it look like he fainted in the middle?
He ran for 53 on the day. 6 plays later, Evan Royster carries it in. So now the Redskins down just 8. You know what that means? It's time for an onside kick. Most exciting play we got in football when it's well executed. And here it comes. It's not well executed.
You don't think it to Steve Smith.
You know about the Redskins rule, by the way. Last home game before a presidential election, if the Redskins win, the incumbent stays in office. If the Redskins lose, then that means the incumbent loses.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Broncos, Panthers, Peyton Manning, 419 career touchdowns, 1 behind Dan Marino's second all-time of 420. Cam Newton and the Panthers. Hey, Superman. 2-6 trying to turn their season around. First possession. Newton sacked by Von Miller, something you would see repeatedly over the course of the day. Miller said he'd do the Superman celebration if he sacked him, and he does it, and he flies away. Panthers, next possession, same score. A measure of revenge for Cam Newton. Finds a wide-open Greg Olsen for the 4-yard touchdown. Panthers lead at 7-0. Watch the replay. Great effort by Olsen, who sells the block and then just slips out of the backfield. It's Newton's 6th straight completion to start the game. First time in his career he's done that. 2 possessions later, Broncos still trail 7-0. It's like it's Indianapolis all over again. Peyton Manning, Brandon Stokely, touchdown. 420, tied with Dan Marino. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes, the pipes. Ensuing Panthers possession, last play of the first quarter. Here's Elvis Dumervil. Great effort, knocks the ball out of Cam Newton's hands. Newton would eventually recover the fumble. Great play by Dumervil, but take another look on it. Dumervil, who forces the fumble, gets injured on the play. He would leave the game with a shoulder injury. Second quarter, next play, 4th and 13. Brad Nortman punting to Trindon Holiday. And he takes a Holiday Road. See what I did there? Holiday Road. Up the sidelines. Does he stay in bounds? Looks like it. Holiday's into the end zone, second straight game with a touchdown for Holiday. Take another look. Let's see if he stays in bounds. Feet are in. Good call, but take another look. Holiday celebrates and loses possession before he crosses the goal line. That should have been overturned. It was not. Touchdown stands, 17-7. Third quarter, here's something you haven't seen hardly ever. Clip and save this. It's Peyton Manning getting sacked. Not only does he get sacked by Charles Johnson, he fumbles. The Panthers recover. First time Manning is sacked in 145 pass plays. Peyton Manning walks off and says, yeah, let's make sure that doesn't happen again. I really didn't like that at all. Didn't happen to me a lot in Indianapolis. I don't want it now. Next play, Panthers ball, 1st and 10, their own 28. Newton, pressured by Von Miller, rolls left. Looking for Brandon LaFell, throws it while he's falling down. Up steps Tony Carter, and he goes 40 yards for the touchdown. Broncos lead by the score of 24-7. Take a look. Everybody's doing the Superman thing. He jumps the route, steps in front all the way to the end zone. Newton, 2 interceptions on the day. Also did throw a couple of touchdowns and went for 241 yards and 1 crooked chin strap. 2 possessions later, Broncos still up 24-7. Willis McGahee runs for 7 yards, hit by Greg Hardy. He fumbles. Charles Godfrey recovers. Panthers ball their own 22. Willis McGahee, big ball control issues on the day today. Ensuing Panthers drive, Cam Newton runs up the middle, hit by Von Miller in the backfield for a YouTube highlight Miller's going to watch for the next 30 years. Fourth quarter, Panthers trail 27-7. Cam Newton looking to make something happen out of the end zone. Instead, Mike Adams gets him for the safety. Broncos lead 29-7. 7 sacks of Cam Newton, the most in his career. At least he was safe on the exercise bike. 3:36 left to go. Broncos up 29-14. Manning looking for 421. He's got Demaryius Thomas.
who was pushed out of bounds at the 5, 135 yards receiving for Thomas. Could have been 421 for Manning instead. He's out of bounds at the 5, and that would clear the way for Ronnie Hillman, who came in directly after Willis McGahee. He fumbled on this drive. He takes it into the end zone, the first touchdown of his career. Broncos win it by the final of 36-14. So Peyton Manning would have to wait one more week at least to break Dan Marino's record. John Fox, a happy homecoming back to Carolina.
Cam and Carolina taking on Tampa Bay. Cam, which was looking for its 4th straight win for the first time since 2008. Fast forward to the 4th quarter, Bucks ball down 14-10, 4th and 1. Greg Schiano, it's the 15th play of the drive. What do? You give it to your prize rookie, Doug Martin, who gets in, but he loses the rock. Luke Kuechly dives on it. Now, of course, all turnovers are reviewed, and it looks like, I don't know, did he get in before he lost it? They said turnover stands. That's a touchback. So 80
Don't worry about it, young
drive
fella.
for nothing.
Gonna be all right.
Next Carolina possession, it's Cam to Brandon LaFell.
Oh, Cam.
Now that's where they need LaFell to step up and make some plays. They really like him in Carolina.
And I like this. Cam giving the ball to a little fan. That's what I like.
The kid.
That's nice. So, down 11, under 5 to go. Josh Freeman zips it to Mike Williams. Led to a Connor Barth field goal. Down just 8, just one possession.
Well, I like the Josh Freeman.
Panthers on 3rd and 12. Cam's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get 11. So they got a punt.
I don't like that play.
Can't punish that safety.
3rd and 12, and you run it. Come on, man.
Bucks with a chance, 30 ticks to go. Vincent Jackson for 17. He had 6 catches for 94 yards. Now with 20 left. Look at this throw and catch. Freeman to Jackson. Luke Kuechly's all over him, but Jackson catches it for the touchdown.
Big time right there. That is a big time play.
Linebackers cover the seam. Safeties weren't able to get over top. Great throw and catch.
All right, so now we know what's coming. Yeah, we got it, Coach. Down 2. We're going for 2. I'm with you. But look at this play fake. I've seen it 100 times. I still think Doug Martin had the ball on that.
Great. Well, you saw he almost scored on the other one, so they had to respect it.
It was a wonderful play fake. Wonderful.
So we're going to overtime. Remember, team that gets it first, game's over if they score a touchdown. Just keep that in mind. Here comes Doug Martin.
The muscle hamster.
Oh, that is awful nickname. 24 carries, $138 in the game. So Carolina's got to hold him to a field goal to at least get a chance. Freeman to Dallas Clark, and
not so much.
Good night.
Blood flattened up, bro. He tore the linebacker up.
That is it.
Freeman's really looking good right there, man.
Let's go check out the highlights. Andy Reid coming into this game, 6 straight losses, first time as a head coach. Nick Foles backing up for Michael Vick, and there's Cam Newton in the first quarter. Panthers trailing 3-0.
Nice.
Newton to Gary Barnridge.
Nice. Nobody was even covering him there. No, but he moved the safety with his eyes. That's good progression.
Newton's pumped up on that one. They lead 7-3.
Nice.
Same score again, Newton.
Nice. There's nobody covering him. Accurate throw.
Was there a secondary? Were the Eagles secondary out there?
They were playing with 10.
All right, well, the Panthers lead 14-3. Todd Bowles trying to figure out what was going on there. Next Eagles possession, Deshaun Jackson on a 2-yard gain. He is injured, taken to the locker room with a sternum and collarbone injury. X-rays were negative, but he did not return. Second quarter now. Eagles possession, Bryce Brown.
Yeah.
The 7th-round pick, set 65 yards for the touchdown. Eagles would go for the 2-point conversion attempt and would fail, so the Eagles trail 14-12. Eagles led, though, 15-14 at the half.
Here we go, third quarter, 2nd and 11. Cam Newton, Lewis Murphy. Now, this time they covered him up and they threw a flag. They just
now, is that
they
a
couldn't
nice
stop it.
That was real nice. That was the stuff we saw last year from Cam Newton and these boys, and the wide receivers, backs, and tight ends.
They get
nice
DRC for PI. They decline it. It's good for 55. Now 3rd down. Now Cam's on the run. This is 3 plays later. Now this is the old Cam Newton.
Yes, it is.
He gets a first down, gets him into the red zone.
You know, he did this last year, showing the ability to make plays when the play breaks down.
He did this last year too. He went Superman. I am Superman, and he could jump over the goal line.
And then he goes, you.
What was that?
That's Superman.
It's something that was cool, so you didn't know about
About 9 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
21-15.
Come
Cam
back,
Newton
Soldier Boy.
ran for 20. Oh, you did not do Soldier Boy.
Come back. Yeah,
Soldier Boy is the worst rapper to ever have a #1 hit.
Yeah.
Ever, of all time. Nick Foles, intended for Jeremy Maclin. They get Haruki Nakamura, though, for pass interference.
Haruki Nakamura gets a horrible call called him. That's not defensive pass interference.
I agree. But it puts it down to the 5-yard line. And on the very next play, Bryce Brown has not started a game since his senior year in high school. You know that? Wichita, Kansas.
This is his coming out party. Yeah, this is coming out party. He ran the ball well today, except for the fumbleitis.
Yeah. 22-21, and here's the fumbleitis.
One of them.
Yeah. Thomas Davis recovers. Charles Johnson ripped it out. Second fumble of the game. He had 2 scores. He also had 2 fumbles. Leads to a Graham Gano field goal in a 24-22 game. Now we go to the fourth quarter.
That man is not happy right there.
No, not at all. 4th and inches. Bryce Brown denied. Frank Alexander there. No gain. So Ron Rivera takes over on downs. Next play, Cam Newton dials it up for Steve Smith. Down to the 29. 5 plays later.
A little spin of the ball, a little old attitude, Steve Smith.
2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Again, the old Cam Newton.
This is what we saw a lot.
Here's the highlight.
Probably one of the toughest guys to stop in the red zone. He was their biggest weapon last year doing that.
Problem is Graham Gano missed the extra point. So it's still a 1-possession game. Then Brandon Boykin fumbled.
That's what you get from Georgia players. You know what I mean?
Says the Auburn guy.
Wow. Well, listen, I can't talk about Auburn right now. Let's stay on Georgia.
Isn't Georgia lined up for the possible
Auburn is not the cream of the crop.
Hey, let's stay on Georgia.
Since that guy left.
Panthers and the Chiefs. Romeo Crennel leading the Chiefs a day after witnessing Javon Belcher commit suicide after shooting his girlfriend. Heavy heart for everyone in Kansas City, playing with the tragedy so firmly entrenched in everybody's mind. First quarter, though, they played the game after the Panthers lost their 13th consecutive coin toss. Brady Quinn play action to John Baldwin, 34 yards down to the Panthers' 2-yard line. Peyton Hillis would punch it in. Chiefs take a 7-0 lead on the Chiefs' first opening possession touchdown of the season. Ensuing Panthers possession, Cam Newton connects with Greg Olsen. 47 yards later, Olsen is into the end zone. It's his 2nd touchdown of the season and longest reception of the season. That ties the game at 7. Second quarter, Carolina trailing 10-7, 3rd and 3 on the Chiefs' 23-yard line. Cam Newton looking for Steve Smith deep along the sideline. Hello, old friend. Smith pulls it in for the 23-yard touchdown. Gets in. I'll dance. We're good. I'm back in the end zone. Watch it again. He gets jammed at the line of scrimmage by the rookie Nico Thorpe. Thinks he's right on his hip. Instead, Smith just explodes right by him. Makes the catch. Smith showing why he's a 5-time Pro Bowler. Panthers lead 14-10. Smith would have 120 yards and a touchdown on the day. 2 Chiefs possessions later, Brady Quinn throwing high over the middle for Dwayne Bowe, who goes up in traffic and pulls it down. Watch this catch again. Dwayne Bowe, tremendous concentration. He's had a very down season. He did have 4 catches for 64 yards in this one. 10 plays later, 2 seconds left in the half, 4th and goal, and the Panthers won. The Chiefs go for it. Brady Quinn, some of that Notre Dame magic. Tony Moeaki in the back of the end zone, touchdown. Chiefs take a 17-14 lead going into the half. Hey, Notre Dame's playing for the national title. Brady Quinn throws a touchdown. It's like it's 5 years ago. Actually longer because 88 with Tony Rice, but you get what I'm saying. Third quarter, Panthers trailing 17-14. Newton stands tall in the pocket. Perfect pass to Brandon LaFell, but he can't pull it down. Great play, just getting it knocked out. Panthers would have to punt. So now the Chiefs trying to get downfield again. Quinn finds Moeaki again for 25 yards. Chiefs are driving. Nice to find Moeaki rediscovering that big piston in the offense who's been missing for a while. 10 plays later, 2nd and 1 on the Panthers' 3-yard line. Quinn looking for John Baldwin in the end zone on the slant for the touchdown. Chiefs 24-14 lead. Brady Quinn threw for 201 and 2 touchdowns in this one. So the Panthers trying to answer. Cam Newton has the ball, scrambles up the middle towards the side, breaks a couple of tackles. This is what Cam Newton does best. 28 yards and a first down. Cam had 78 yards rushing for the day. Dust off, first down. Fourth quarter now, 6 plays later, 2nd and goal, and the Chiefs 8. Cam, is he going to take it himself? Nope, going to look for Lewis Murphy. Fires it over the middle, extends into the end zone. Newton, 154 yards and 3 scores on the day. 3:36 left in the game now. Chiefs leading 27-21. Brady Quinn looking for a first down. Scrambles for it. Chiefs get a new set of downs, can run down the clock to less than a minute. Panthers get the ball back, 3 seconds left, last chance for them. It's Hail Mary time. Here's the good news for the Panthers. Steve Smith catches it. Bad news for the Panthers. He falls down and gets tackled at the 8-yard line. Crennel and the Chiefs hang on to win an emotional struggle, 27-21.
It's that time for the very first highlight of the afternoon, NFC South. Matt Ryan and the Falcons against Cam Newton and the Panthers. And how well has he been playing recently, Tom?
Well, 8 touchdowns, 0 turnovers in the last 3 games.
And there is a touchdown pass.
9. When I say 8 touchdowns, I mean combination run and pass, because we all know
it counts.
Dual threat.
Yeah, it counts.
Oh, yeah.
Those count.
Greg Olsen with the 25-yard touchdown reception there into the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, looking to pass. Plenty of time. They're going to break out of that potential sack. It's a lot of quarterback running right there. 14-yard gain.
6'6", 240.
Is it too early to say vintage Cam Newton?
Second year in?
You can't say vintage yet, but that's what he was doing last year, though. Hard, tough to bring down, making plays with his feet and his arm.
Play action. There's the arm, 22 yards to Steve Smith.
And one thing you'll notice when you watch these highlights is his receivers making plays for him. And now Cam is putting the ball in the proper place, but his receivers are also making great catches and making plays for him.
You know what this makes? Better. Look, I wish for the best for my old teammate Ron Rivera in Carolina. I don't know what his status is as their head coach, but the resurgence of Cam Newton makes that job very desirable in Carolina.
16-0 at halftime, third quarter. Falcons yet to score. Here goes Cam Newton, not just for a first down, continues to go 72-yard Cam Newton touchdown run.
Here's another nugget for you, okay? Despite $50 million guaranteed that they paid their 3 running backs, D'Angelo Williams, Mike Colbert, Jonathan Stewart, Cam Newton was their leading rusher coming into this game with 524 yards.
And was the leading rusher today, 9 carries, $116. Mike Smith says maybe we ought to score. Next Falcons drive. It's 4th and 4. Matt Ryan that'll flip to Jason Snelling, 5 yards in the first.
Great play designed by Dirk Cutter, this Atlanta Falcon offense. Crucial 4th down.
Couple of plays later, Ryan, deep drop there inside the 10-yard line. Nice touch to a wide open Roddy White, 23-7.
How about that? Took them, 40 minutes to score their first point. Again, this doesn't really bother me, though. This team had just wrapped up the NFC South. This was a natural letdown spot against the division opponent.
Did not go to practice till Wednesday. Say that, too.
Nice catch by Julio Jones to get 21 to the Carolina 22.
Wow. The body control.
It takes a real man to go across the middle and get your body up like that. Julio.
Fourth quarter, same drive. 4 plays later, 1st and 10. Ryan looking for Julio Jones again.
He's doing it at 6'4" and 215.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's putting it on linebackers as much as linebackers are putting it on him.
Atlanta coming back a little bit now, 23-13, going for the 2-point conversion. Well, the 2-point conversion failed.
Okay. No 2-point conversion for them.
And there's another failure. Matt Ryan on 4th and 8, intercepted by Thomas Davis.
Thomas Davis had about 400 ACL reconstructions on his knee, still playing football at a high level. Great interception by Thomas Davis.
Carolina screen pass to D'Angelo Williams. A little patience, breaking tackles, and there he goes.
Bye-bye.
53-yard Panther touchdown as the exclamation point.
And, Tom, you talk about Cam Newton, him playing the way he's playing now, why that job is so enticing, but they have a stable of running backs also that they can use. If they can get that blocking scheme, that running game going, I mean, this team can put up points, and they just need to bring that defense along.
50, that ain't bad.
Wow.
All right.
Cam.
All the way on the West Coast. He didn't even need a plane to get out there, just flew himself.
Cam.
Well, here, I don't know. Yeah, kind of the tip drill, but it works.
That's just how you draw it up.
D'Angelo Williams. 45 yards officially in the scorebooks. Newton finished today 19-33 for 231 and a couple scores. It's 21-zip at this point. The good news is it was blacked out locally, so the fans didn't have to sit through it.
Blacked out all year.
Third quarter, Newton, Steve Smith, 31-7.
Pittsburgh and play like that and come home and play like this.
Raiders and the Panthers. Panthers come in having won back-to-back games for the first time in a year. First quarter, no score. Raiders' first offensive possession. It's Terrell Pryor in at quarterback. Carson Palmer at wide receiver. So Pryor throws it to Carson, who throws it back to Terrell Pryor, who breaks the tackle and takes it 22 yards for a first down. I don't know if that was a play or just something they decided in the huddle. You throw it to me, I'll throw it back, and then I'll run. We'll see what happens. Raiders would, though, be forced to punt 4 plays later. Ensuing Panthers possession, still no score. 1st and 10 on the Panthers' 28-yard line. Newton scrambles. He's been one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the game the last few weeks. He goes 29 yards. He leads the Panthers in rushing this season. He had 12 for 60 on the day. 5 plays later, 3rd and 6 on the Raiders' 23-yard line. Newton on the run. Beautiful pass to Steve Smith. 23-yard touchdown. Smith, in his 7th career 1,000-yard season, scores his 4th touchdown of the year. Panthers have the early 7-0 lead. Raiders have the ball now. Carson Palmer on 3rd and 1. Throws incomplete, but is wrecked by Greg Hardy. Palmer is down. Let's take another look. You see the penalty flag on the play. Carson Palmer would leave the game. X-rays on his ribs would be negative, but he would not return. Hardy getting a roughing the passer penalty, which means it's Matt Leinert's turn. It's all USC all day for the Raiders. 2nd quarter, Panthers leading 7-3. Cam Newton drops back. Sacked by Desmond Bryant and Tommy Kelly. He loses 9. Cam Newton does not appreciate the Raiders celebration here. A fight ensues on the field. Looks like a big Donnybrook. Watch it again. Newton clearly kicks Tommy Kelly, but it's Kelly who gets called for unnecessary roughness. Graham Gano would miss a 48-yard field goal 9 plays later. His first miss of the season. Panthers still up by the score of 7-3. So here's Matt Leinart in for Carson Palmer to Denarius Moore, except no, Luke Kuechly picks it off. The rookie out of BC returns it 25 yards down to the Raiders' 29-yard line. 4 plays later, 3rd and goal in the Raiders' 3. Cam Newton scrambles left, and he's in the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown. Cam came into the game as the first player in NFL history with 30-plus passing touchdowns and 20-plus rushing touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Panthers up 14-3. 4th quarter now, Panthers up 14-6. Cam connects with Brandon LaFell, but a loss of 4, driven to the ground by Mike Mitchell. Watch it again. Cam Newton, after this play, loses his cool here, and he bumps the official. Cam gets an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. There goes a flag. Can't do that. Panthers would be forced to punt a couple of plays later. Ron Rivera thinking, what is happening to me? So ensuing Raiders possession, trailing 14-6, 4th and 4 in the Panthers' 24. It's Leinart. His pass is tipped incomplete. Leinart, 115 and a pick in the loss. Panthers take over on downs and win it 17-6.
Football with their backup quarterback?
No.
All right, I'll get off my soapbox.
How
They
about
might
the
not
Panthers
win one with their starter.
And the Saints? Sean Payton going to be back the next 5 years. That was locked up over the weekend. 3rd quarter, Saints leading 17-13.
This game disgusting.
Drew Brees, plenty of time. Where's Lance Moore?
He's probably run out of the building after about 10 seconds. What a great catch.
Yes.
51 yards to the 31-yard line.
I've always felt, you could address this better than I, that Lance Moore is an underrated receiver, good route runner with excellent hands.
And their smallest receiver in stature, but makes some of the biggest plays as far as going up and getting the ball. Reminds you a little bit of Steve Smith.
Had the biggest yards today, 4 catches, $121. There's Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham, touchdown Saints. Saints on top 24-13.
Jimmy Graham had a little bit of a lackluster year, but he's a kid that you definitely have to always know where he is when you're facing the Saints.
Cam Newton has a talented tight end. Nice catch. Greg Olsen, ball poked out by Roman Harper. Olsen ruled down by contact on the field.
They reviewed this.
Take another look.
What did they say?
Harper knocks the ball away before Olsen's knee hits the ground, and Vitt challenges the ruling on the field.
See, and now they get the ball at that spot, right?
Well, upon review, the officials rule it was a fumble, but no clear recovery before the whistles blew, so the Panthers retain possession.
I never understand that. Why not hold the whistle, let the play continue, and then go back and say, okay, it was not a fumble, it was a fumble, but now you take away points that could have been on the board for the team that recovered.
And 3 plays later, D'Angelo Williams takes advantage. I don't believe he was touched.
I have seen that up close and personal.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. My soapbox was just slid back underneath my feet. Why didn't we see more of this year? D'Angelo Williams had 21 carries. Mike Tolbert had 10. That's 31 carries between 2 of your 3 running backs. Isn't that the way the offense was supposed to be run?
Yep.
Cam Newton off the back foot, complete to Lewis Murphy, but Newton taken off the turf by Turk McBride as McBride rolls up his left ankle.
Yikes. I was shocked that Cam Newton, he will come back.
He missed only 4 plays.
Shocked that he came back.
And on that first play back, second down 10 on the New Orleans 12. Looking for Brandon LaFell. Got him.
Yes.
There you go.
Not a touchdown. Inside the one. Mike Tolbert would then punch it in. The Panthers led 34-24.
These are the strides that Cam Newton needs to make to become that outright leader of that football team. Everybody knows he has talent, but he needs to carry himself in the right manner and be a leader for this football team. Him coming back shows a lot to
You know what
teammates.
I think they did today? I think they saved Ron Rivera's job.
Yeah.
I think
They've
they
been
did.
doing that most of this month, it seems. There's Breeze to Moore, 17 yards on 4th down and 10. One play later, Breeze, Marcus Colston, all kinds of time there, fires a strike, 9-yard touchdown.
You know what?
I like these battles in the NFC South.
Well, this one, once again, might have set defense back. I won't say 100 years, maybe 50, but you have a shootout with Cam Newton and Drew Brees. The only thing is that Drew Brees is shooting at a smaller target than Cam Newton is.
Darren Sproles, 33-yard touch. It's now 44-38.
There were some records set in this game. Saints gave up more yards in the 2012 season than any team in NFL history. And Drew Brees, I believe, the first quarterback to ever have 3 years with 5,000 yards.
D'Angelo Williams, how about 210 yards rushing today? And a couple of touchdowns.
Mike Tolbert. This is why you gave him some guaranteed cash. 3 running backs on that roster, making better than $45 million guaranteed, I believe the number is.
Third down and 2, he gets 4, and that's your ball game. A lot of points, not much defense, and a couple of teams finishing the season at 7-9.
Cam Newton, very, very good in the second half of the season. This is progress for them from a record standpoint as well. Ron Rivera in his rookie year as a head coach was 6-10 last year.